Hey everybody, and welcome! I'm Jonas Sweden. Today we are going to have a quick playthrough of Battle Brothers. It's a low fantasy and very gritty tactical RPG. And recently, this Monday in fact, there was a new update released for the game, a so-called Worldmap update, which enhances the game in lots of ways, because, as you can see, this game is in early access. So I've got it off Steam, and maybe you'll check it out as well after this little let's play. So we're going to start a new campaign, and we're going to choose a banner for a mercenary company. I've already decided upon one. There we go. And a name, and we'll call ourselves Crow Company, because we feed the crows with the bodies of our enemies. We'll start the game, and then the world is randomly generated. Here we go. So we're in part of a mercenary company. We're just chilling, looking for a guy. And all of a sudden we get ambushed by this guy and his bandits. So we get shot by an arrow and are severely wounded. And our captain fights to the end, as well as a few others which we've lost. If you didn't have time to read that, you know, pause it. So here's our captain, tries to fight back. Oh, but he's dead. Also a guy named One Eye. And we have other few people killed. So yeah. But here's the battle screen. We have Meinolf here, Baldwin the Falcon, and another Meinolf. We'll call you something else. Anyway, we are up against two bandits and Hoggart the Weasel, the guy we're after, the bandit leader. So here we have the abilities. These are dependent upon which weapon is equipped, and later in the game, when you level up your characters, your mercenaries, you can unlock other abilities as well, which are dependent, which could be used on their own. So we're gonna try and get a few shots off at this guy here, because he looks menacing. We miss. Oh, and a hit. Not a good hit, but you know. Gets a bit of gets roughed up. This guy got a spear, so he should be able to hit quite easily. Yep, and he does. This guy has a big two-handed axe, which doesn't hit easily, but when it does, hits magnificently. See, took the guy's head off. Now we might be risking shooting our own guys here. You see a 38% chance to hit. But that means that basically the arrow could go there, etc. But I think we're gonna risk it. And a good hit. Nice. And it's just Meinolf here, finishing off. Okay, he's not quite dead. That means Baldwin here just chop him up. I also believe it's impossible, that it's programmed, that is, to in this first tutorial battle, you're not unable to get your guys killed. So yes, we won, and most of the company lies dead, and Hoggart ran away. We're still severely wounded. The captain's dead, and the three companions that are left, well, they want us to return to the village and collect our pay. So let's have a quick look around, and alright, so we're gonna have to take a boat over. Well, not really a boat, but we're gonna have to travel the sea. So you can see this is the entire world, as it is. Lots of unexplored and uncivilized territory here, it seems. As you can see, there's a fog of war here. And this is procedurally generated as well. Right. So we just travel onwards to this little village here. And I guess swim across or build a raft, I don't know. And we return. And we get a bit of attention from a surgeon as well. So this means basically that if your character exists but is a non-combatant, so you don't really have an avatar. I do believe there are plans for there are plans for non-combatant characters, and it's possible that your character will be one of those in future builds. If I remember what the developers said, correct. If I remember correctly what they said, that is. So we get a reward, 400 crowns. It's all right, and they say that the companions are, yes, we can rebuild the company and blah blah blah. We need you as captain, etc., etc. And we get a choice if we want to continue the tutorial and hunt down Hobart, or find our fortune elsewhere, which is basically just fuck that guy, let's go off and do whatever. But for the sake of this video, we'll follow the tutorial. So what we need is to recruit more men, basically just more warm bodies, and equip them as well we can. And there's probably a few desperate peasants here in Seedorf, which we can see here in the village screen. But we are also part of the quest is to go to a nearby city and look there. So first of all, we'll see what we got here. Yes. We got a few fishermen. Fishermen are alright. They start with nets, which might be useful. And a vagabond here, which has higher max fatigue than others. So we'll hire all of them, because they're quite cheap and, you know. We got quite a bit of money. So here you can oh yes, you can also see here our, what we have, how much money we have, how much food, how much tools and supplies we have available to repair our equipment, as well as our ammunition and medicinal herbs, which are used to heal wounds. So here we have the character screen, or the inventory, and we have a stash, as well as a perk system, or leveling for characters themselves. So right now we're all at level 1, so not much to see there. And you can see here, you get a preview of what abilities are available. Since Meinolf here has a spear as well as a shield, he can do spear abilities and shield abilities. And he's superstitious as well. That might not be so handy when it comes to meeting certain enemies. Oh yeah, he also has a specific... These first 3 companions, they have specific backstories, which give them higher bravery as well as higher melee skill, except this second Meinolf here, who gets higher range skill instead. And you can also see they have specific traits as well. So we got a good selection of traits here, except his superstition. But let's have a quick look through the new guys. This Vagabond, he's decent in melee, got quite a few hit points, lots of fatigue, which is great, which means you're able to do stuff longer, use more exhausting skills and whatnot, walk further, etc., etc. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, he's middling, he's not that brave. His fisherman here is quick on the initiative, it's good, makes him act faster, but he's got poor vision, so that's not so good, but not a big deal. This is one of the better negative traits to get. And we can see he's alright in melee. He's pretty good actually. So we should. He's also got good hit points as well. So yeah, and good defense. Well, not good, but some. This guy here, what's this? Oh, that's good. You can travel further and get less fatigue. On the battle map there is. And here he's pretty good as well. We got a good haul here. So what we're gonna do is take a quick look at this podunk town's marketplace. See what we can have. Pitchfork is nice. It's a pole arm, which basically makes you able to attack from 2 tiles away, which is pretty good. Makes ganging up on people a lot easier. And we get a shield. Usually prices overall are lower in villages. The smaller a town is, the lower prices it will have because of less demand. And which means buying is cheaper, but selling is cheaper as well, so you don't get as much money from your things. As you can see here, this spear is worth 180 crowns, but here in this village it only costs 138 crowns. So pretty good deal. There's not much else here to get. We could get a hood for the people, but there's no real armor here. And what is, well, this isn't real armor, but even then it's damaged. As you can see here, this village also sells amber, which we're gonna pick up because we have quite a lot of money to spare. And you can see here that the game remembers how much you bought it for, so you always know if you have a good opportunity to sell it. Otherwise, we're gonna get some more provisions. The game doesn't keep track of specific effects of different provisions. You can just feed your people on the worst provisions, like these, just ground grain, you know, making porridge. Because I don't believe that feature is in yet. We could get some medicinal supplies here because they're cheap. Might as well splurge, because those will get used up, believe me. Right, I see nothing else that we would like, so let's get going and have a look on where we should get. Lutendock. Yeah, I figure as much. It's not that far. I crossed this little ocean, I suppose. I kind of like this map, actually. Looks interesting. So, click there, and we'll make our way. As you can see here, we have... well, I believe that city has amber as well. Probably wasn't a good idea to buy amber there. We could make our way to another city. Seafesta here looks alright. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have amber, so we should see what we can get for amber there. Yes, and now some more tutorial. They basically say that, well, we'll check out the smithy if there is one, and if there's a tavern, we can head there for some rumors, and as well as celebrate with alcohol to make our people's spirits higher, to increase their morale. Oh, there's a contract available here. There's a tavern and a temple, which is not available yet. So this isn't a great town. This is basically a big village. So we're probably not gonna. No, we could invest more into that, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea because we need some money as leeway to be able to fight and walk around and pay our dues. You know, there's a tavern here as well. Council of Seedorf. Just looking for mercenaries, and you can pay them this amount to get more rumors. But we have little enough money as it is right now, so let's see. Oh, grave robber, fisherman, rat catcher. Huh. Cool. And we have Karen hands and a brawler. Nice. This guy sounds nice. Sheep as well. Believe we'll skip on the rat catcher though. But Rupert here, he sounds nice. Let's get him. And since there's no smithy here, we're gonna have to make do with the weapons that we find here. So let's start equipping our guys and see what we can get. And he's an optimist as well. Good. Right, we need proper weapons. Knives are not gonna cut it. They might be good enough when you have a high melee skill to use this skill, that you can bypass armor. But it's not a lot of damage, so... Oh yeah, and this guy does more damage and hand to hand. But you probably never want to fight hand to hand like that. So let's see, which has the best. I'm thinking this guy is the most expendable one, so he'll just get this, or perhaps a knife, I don't know. But these guys are a bit better, as well as this guy is pretty good. Excuse me. So we'll see what we can get then. I think maybe this guy should be second line infantry. Let's get that one. And Baldwin should get a hood. Alright, let's have a quick look at these guys. So he's got grey hair. And he doesn't. So we call him Grey Manolf. There we go. Right. And let's have a quick look through the marketplace and see what we can get. Quite a bit of spears as well as a scrum axe, which could be nice. That's good. That's damage, so it's cheaper. It's cheaper than normal. Get that. And then perhaps we should get two guys with pikes, so to speak. Because that's pretty good. That means you can gang up on people a lot easier. And the pitchfork is a lot less expensive. Let's get it. Otherwise, let's see. And who's got the highest? You do. And it means everybody got shields at least. Let's do find another weapon though. Spears are pretty good in the beginning. So, but we actually don't need to buy one, but probably should, because compared to spears, this is bad. Let's get a spear. There we go. We could keep the bludgeon as a reserve weapon though. And let's see. This guy gets a knife as a sidearm. As does this guy. Rupert can get the bludgeon in the sidearm. And he could get the buckler as well. There we go. Sort these things, and I don't. Well, we could, I suppose. Let's see. 281. We're gonna be broke, pretty much, if we buy all of them. So, probably not worth it. We can come back here, though. So, let's go back to Seedorf. Alright, let's see here. Oh, no, right. Everything is equipped. Right. So, the pathfinding here is okay. It basically tries to take the least time-intensive route to your target. I would like a confirmation of where I clicked, though. That would be nice. So if I click here, which I did now, it would make a mark or something. That would be nice. So yes, basically they've found and tortured one of Hoggart's former men, so they know where he is hiding out. It's a small hut to the west of here. It's going to be marked on our map. So let's see, there's nothing. No, there's probably nothing new here. All the way over here, Hoggart's Refuge. So let's make our way over there. And finally kill that Hoggart the Weasel. And get some more money. Yeah, swamps are pretty slow to move through. There's a few bandit thugs and a bandit marksman, which is Hoggart. So these are pretty low tier enemies. It shouldn't be a too hard fight for me. What we can do here is, because they're so far away, and oh, yeah, Hoggart isn't a marksman. Alright, whatever. What we can do is basically wait, which basically means that the character's turn is paused, and then move to the end of the queue. So that means they get to act. He still gets to act, but later. This moves you down in the initiative order for the next turn as well, so it's not that good to do all the time. But for now, we'll wait and let them come to us, and then we'll surround them and overpower them with our pitchforks and stuff. So this guy is pretty bold, but we're still gonna wait and let everybody else join in. So I believe it's only that guy left. Yep. We'll wait. Alright. Now it's a lot easier to hit them. I should probably shoot that one. Nice. He can't move that much. So I'm gonna make... Well, he can move, but he, as you can see here, it counts out the action points needed, and if you move too far, you can see it highlights that you won't be able to use your abilities because of too few action points. So what we'll do instead is that we'll circle around and let this guy handle himself against Hoggart. That will actually... no, wait, he'll be exposed. What we'll do is we'll go over here. Yes, that works. He could have moved first, then it would have been easier. But, well, this will have to do. Because this takes 6 action points to use, so he won't be able to attack. Right. Into the fray. One guy dead. And this guy will take a step forward and stab this guy. Or miss. Baldwin could go over here. Up here actually would be nice. Because he's a bit... because he doesn't have a shield, he is vulnerable to ranged weapons. And also we need... I really want to take down that archer as well. So we should probably... I think we'll use Maynolf here to start shooting at that guy. Then we'll stab this guy. Good. And we'll actually use maybe this guy to chase down the archer. Because I don't want him to get away. If he gets away, we can't loot his corpse, you know? Ah, he's not close enough. So, we'll see if we can... No, too far. But I kind of want to get close as well. Because we get the situation under control here. As you can see. could split his shield, but then we definitely won't be able to loot it. Alright, caught the archer. Good. Now let's gang up on Hoggart and kill him. He should be able to attack from here. Yep, 2 tiles away. And he pulls out a knife, tries to stab us. Poor thing. See if we can shoot him. Nope. Let's get this guy out of the way. Get the Grey Main Elf to go over here. He's also, as you can see, using the ability Shield Wall, which makes him harder to hit. So we could split his shield to get through that. Or we could just overwhelm him. There we go. Good shot. Okay, now he's using something called riposte, I believe. Riposte, I don't know. Which basically means that he will be able to hit us if we miss. Which is bad. So what we can do is try to knock him down. If we miss, he'll still be able to hit us. As you can see. But if he's knocked down... fuck me. Okay, not worth it that. Split the shield then. Yeah. We don't want to lose anybody. Shields are a dime a dozen anyway. We could poke him down as well. But we should be able to take care of him now. Yep. A quick and easy fight. Oh yeah, I can see the statistics here as well. How much XP you got, how much damage. You see also divided up into hit point and armor damage, as well as the kills and the amount of damage they took. So this was an alright haul, I suppose. We get a hatchet, gambeson, which is a good armor for archers and other light infantry, a short sword, a quiver of arrows, a scrammus axe, a wooden shield, a falchion, some money and supplies. So you have to push this, or well, take them individually, and then leave. And now we can go back to Seedorf. Oh yes, yeah, and he's dead, and they spit on him, and they take his head. So yeah. And yeah, he just basically says that we can encamp to repair and heal our wounds faster, but time is money, and we will be able to heal and repair our stuff quite easily. Yeah, 8 hours for healing and 9 hours for repairs. So we don't have to stop. There we go. Yes, and we will rebuild the company with our new captain. That is us. And we get a little bit of money. And now there's nothing new here. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick gander. Yeah, we'll go up to Sea Festa here. Well, it looks, I guess it's a citadel, which means there should be good armor and stuff, or at least fighting men. Seems to be focused on fishing though. And if we're lucky, we'll also be able to get a contract there. Seafest is under control by one of the noble factions, as you can see here by the crest of arms. Compare that to, let's see, I'm in like Hasted over here, for example. That's only controlled by the cities or the villages council. Yes, Veterans Hall is supposed to be a place where you can get better fighters, I believe. Oh yeah, and the temples, which is also locked, are supposed to be able to heal your wounds. Some rumors here, goblins, we don't like them. There's a weaponsmith and a lot of people to hire. Let's take a look at the marketplace and sell our stuff, which is, it's a pretty good profit. Which pays our wages for the travel, and then some. Right. I don't believe we need any more new people at the moment, unless they're really cheap. So let's take a look. Another brawler. Brawlers are cheap. We should definitely look into getting that guy. A messenger. Yes. Oh, we definitely can't afford that. Raider. So deserter, another brawler, a servant, a swordmaster, nice. Another deserter, gambler, nice. Engelbert Cuckshall. Oh, he's a bastard. Okay. Right. And an apprentice. So I believe we'll actually only get the brawlers, but we actually got quite a bit of money. So let's we should get the messenger as well, and I don't know, a gambler. That sounds nice. Well, let's get these brawlers first. Excuse me. Still got a bit of a cold. And the messenger. Let's also watch your costs here. 80 crowns. No, it's fine. We basically just need warm bodies at the moment. And there's the gambler. So we're almost full. Yes. So these guys don't start with anything. That's also a reason why they're so cheap. Initial hiring costs usually depend on what equipment they got. But we did get a bit of equipment, so that's alright. I'm certain somebody got their armor destroyed. But maybe it was repaired again, I'm not sure. I think armor's destroyed when it reaches 0 condition, as well as weapons, but I don't know, maybe. But this guy definitely could use a bit of an upgrade, since he got no shield. This guy can actually get by with a bit worse. So this guy goes naked. Oh, sorry. Wrong guy. He gets... Alright, this was a guy that wasn't so good. But these guys, let's see. He's dumb. And he's a drunkard. Great. So he's not that accurate, but he does more damage and he's a bit braver. That's alright, I suppose. And this guy got bad vision. But otherwise, these guys are pretty good. But this guy, he's alright. Not good, but decent. Same with this guy. Right. So basically what we're doing right now is just getting warm bodies. And this guy is probably the better of the bunch. Yeah. So you get priority. And he can get gun, yeah. And a messenger here, perhaps. Yeah. He's definitely made of sterner stuff than the other guy. And and get the drunken guy a hatchet, and this guy gets the knife. Alright, and I suppose this guy gets that, this guy gets that, and neither of those things are better than what he's got. Right. Click that, and leave, and try and find some good discounted weapons here. Basically, stuff that is damaged. We should get at least hoods for people here. But let's first take a look at what we need. We need 1, 2, 3 shields. And see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hoods, as well as some bit of better armor for that guy. 7 hoods, right? More hats, 1 armor, and 3 shields. Oh, good. We have 3 shields right here. Kind of expensive. So none of them seems to be damaged. Nope. And there was nothing else. There was an armor, so we'll have to take these. Oh, this one was damaged. That's nice. Take that. And that one. And then we need hats. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Should we get the hats as well? I'm not sure. The hoods are good enough. And oh, that's good. That's sheep, actually. And pretty good. Just a bit of repairs, and yeah, let's get that one actually. We didn't need any extra weapons, did we? No, we're okay on that front. This guy had pretty high fatigue, did he not? No, that was some other guy I was thinking of. What was that now? This... no, wait. Wasn't it this? It was this guy, wasn't it? Let's see. Yeah, it was this guy. So he'll get the privilege of getting chainmail, because he's still got decent enough fatigue as it is, which is unusual. He can get that as well, so he's decently armored all around. And otherwise, yeah, this guy gets a cap. Can actually take these guys. There we go. There we go. Because basically, since these aren't frontline fighters, they're probably okay at not getting hats, as well as this archer here. Right, but this is It's worth nothing. Yeah. So we're done here. So get rid of these. And off for another contract. I do believe there was a contract back at Seedorf again. We could go up here, try our luck. We could just try and cross this and maybe get attacked by bandits. But I probably think we should try and head out to Seedorf first. Because with some luck, the contract will still be there. We're looking pretty alright, in decent shape, so unless there's lots of enemies, we should be fine. And anything we got at this point in the game is pretty much expendable. We would like to keep our core companions, of course. Maybe some of the better ones. Oh, here we go. Bandit Hunters. They're just marksmen, so we might get shot up a bit. But it's we could try it. Oh, they seem to be. Oh. Oh right, we're also in a swamp. That was probably not so good. We're kind of surrounded here, actually, which is not good. And my men start up in the swamp. Yeah. Not the brightest, these guys. You can hit. Oh. Yeah. Let's try and get a shot on that guy. Next turn. And try to rush the others. Because walking through the swamps is very time-consuming as well as exhausting. But most of our guys got shields, so it should be fine. We're gonna let the guys with shields. Oh, that's our timer. We'll finish this fight, and then we'll see. So, basically, I'm gonna try to rush these archers and take them out. I think we'll... No, wait. We'll finish this fight and get into our first contract. That sounds great. Because then I can show you the contract negotiation as well. Which is new with this update. A new feature, that is. We should try and get that guy. In the swamp. Ugh. Luckily, our men aren't that heavily equipped, so they still got quite a bit of fatigue. But it's really not a good idea to walk too much in a swamp, because if they reach maximum fatigue, they can't do stuff. Not even walk. Let's see, Ulford here. Go that way. There's still somebody who's somewhere which we don't see, which is unfortunate. This isn't the best of places, but whatever. Who cares? Maybe here. No. Too far. He's got cover. Oh, of course. that guy. It's important to close with archers quickly because, well, obvious reasons, but they're also able to escape a lot easier if you are not in the melee range with them. Because if they try to move without using any special skills when in melee range, you see this zone of control. If you try to move out of an opponent's zone of control, then they get an attack of opportunity, basically. Go that way. Try to flank him. This guy goes over here. Go like this. Stab. He tries to stab back, but that doesn't work out so well. Ah, this could be a good shot. Come on. Yes. Nice. And we are very close to this guy. Should be able to catch him next turn. Chop him up. Come on. Ah, you suck. There we go. Can't move further. Stabby stab. And we're done with that guy. There's also a lot more enemies than just bandits and goblins. There's the aforementioned noble houses, which you can fight in some circumstances. I've yet to do that, since they are new in this. This is a new feature in this update. There's also orcs, as well as undead of different kinds. So, yeah. And they behave quite differently. So you can have a easy time fighting bandits or orcs, maybe, and then all of a sudden you get some undead of a certain type that you're not equipped to deal with, and your men just start fleeing and dying, and you know, it's part of the mercenary life. So, hopefully you should be able to handle every kind of situation, but that's too optimistic, basically. So if you know what you're fighting, you can prepare, but otherwise you have to make do with, for example, having sidearms that are effective against other things than what your main weapon is effective against. But basically, in the beginning, spears are great because they have quite a bit of increased hit chance. I don't care what this guy is doing. The fight is going to be over pretty soon. An exception to moving through opponent's zones of control is, as you can see, when you move through one of your own men. That doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Oh yeah, as you can see, 20% chance to hit, that's pretty good. It doesn't do great damage, neither hit point or armor damage, but it most often hits, especially if you overwhelm the enemies. Seems like we got this way under control. So you don't have to do anything, it was a waste of time. Same for you. Too far away. Just this little guy here. Too far away. Too far away. Just stab him. Alright. Main elf could get close though. Maybe shoot him. Oh, I don't care. Just go, go, go. Go, 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 go. He's probably gonna be dead way before they arrive. Yeah, maybe. Ugh. Yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. Go on. Yes, yes. Nice shot. And as you can see here by these little arrows, we have leveled up. All of our core companions have leveled pretty good. And we also got quite a bit of loot, mostly as bows though, some provisions and stuff like that, but it pays. Got a bit of money as well, but so it pays our wages. Now we go back to Seedorf. And there's a boat. It wasn't. Oh, maybe it was in what's called Lutenburg or something. Lutendock. Yes, let's go to Lutendock. See if we can pick up some amber though. Nope, still hasn't refreshed. I feel it's maybe every week or so. The marketplaces refresh. Oh yes, quick note. As you can see here, each settlement has different buildings close by that are attached to it. And they can get destroyed by certain actions and quests and stuff like that. Basically, the nobles are fighting, kind of fighting each other and stuff like that. So they'll torch each other's stuff. So I believe this was some kind of watchtower or something. Not sure. Right, the tavern is open and we have a contract. A quick look in the tavern. Yeah, well, we are not common bandits. Alright, let's see what is available here. So, this is for the city council. Yes. Grave robbers are plundering a cemetery. Yes. Go there and put an end to this foolish business. Let's talk money. Since we're not very well known, we probably can't get much more. We just want more on completion of the task. Because we only get 260 crowns in advance, which is okay. Okay, so we get a little bit less in advance, but more when the job is done. Sounds fine. If you do this too much, he'll just throw you out, and the contract is lost. And you accept. So let's check out that cemetery and then call it a day. Yeah, it's not far away. Let's see here. Anything we can equip? These are just short bows, which is what Meinolf has already. But we can show you how leveling works. So you can either choose perks first or stats. But let's choose stats first, because, oh, it's easier. So you can see you can choose 3 stats to level up, and it's the semi-random. So you can see here, if I press here, there's +2, +2, +3. And if I would cancel and go like this, it would still be 2, still be 2, and still be 3. But these other things, oh, here's a 3, here's a 2, here's a 3, etc. So these level ups are fixed for the level. So that's why it's semi-random. You can just choose which attributes you want to improve. Let's go with fatigue, because more fatigue is always better. It's okay. It doesn't use ranged. Forgot that. It's other main elf. So fatigue, maybe defense. Ah, good. And what other defense? Ah, this is reasonable. Okay. So that's a good way to. Sometimes, if for example, if you get like, I don't usually improve resolve or initiative that much. But if you get a level up and everything else is just shit, but you get like a 4 or a 3 on resolve or initiative, you can go for that as well. Yes, let's choose a perk. This guy has got a pretty good defense now, so we could improve that with the shield expert on the defense tree, which makes him harder to hit overall, as well as amplifying the shield bonus from shield wall skill. So it's a good common good perk to get in the beginning of the game, as well as this, I believe. Reduces armor damage taken. This is so-so because don't have that many hit points to begin with, and you probably have a lot more in armor than you have in hit points. Offensive, basically, all of these have uses, but some of them are more narrow than others. Some others have broader uses. So what we're going to do here is he could get Sundering Strikes, but he should probably improve his defense. Since he only has armor, I'm gonna take this instead. Let's see what we can get for him at this time here. Oh, that's good, that's good. And, oh yeah, we could probably be fine with that, actually. But since he... Let's see, the defense is pretty good as well. Question is... fatigue is probably good to get. I'll probably use that on expense of hit points. Because the harder he is to hit, the better. Since you get a lot of the defense from shields. Now Maynolf here. Yeah. He is an archer, which he could use something that would improve his sidearm carrying ability. So he can use heavier weapons than knives. Because if you can check out here, let's see, who was it? This guy here. Look at his fatigue, and you can see here, bludgeon reduces maximum fatigue by 8. And that's if we equip it. If it's in the bag without any special perks, that's 4 fatigue. So it basically represents how burdened you are. So for him to not use that, we could get that one, so they don't get fatigue penalties. Or something else, like quick hands, enabling him to switch between weapons faster. Let's see. He could get one of these instead. These are pretty good for an archer as well. The otherwise are quite narrow. Headhunter is okay as well. This was a level 1 perk before in the last build, and that's very good actually. I believe that's why they moved up to level 2 and exchanged places. Because this is 15% is pretty good, especially for archers. But he'll get let's get him. What's the armor damage in this? Yeah, it's alright. Could increase the armor damage then. There we go. And let's see what he can get here. Fatigue. Fatigue is alright. Ranged. Oh, very good, very good. No. That's alright. That's alright. And that's good. Oh well, these are decent, and that's very good. So it's basically a number between 1 and 4. There we go. We've leveled up. And let's find out what these grey robbers are about. Yeah, we don't have any extra weapons, right? Oh, just bows. Yep. Could get another archer. But I don't like archers that much. I'm more... well, I like crossbowmen. Crossbows are really nice. They're a lot slower to reload and fire. Well, they fire quickly, but reload slowly. But they do a lot more damage, and they're much easier to hit with. So it's actually a good sidearm even for your line troops, if you're able to get them that perk that enables them to change weapons quickly. Oh, so they're no grave robbers, but actually undead. So, since we don't got any extra weapons, basically, that are more... Spears aren't that good against most, like skeletons and stuff, because of obvious reasons. Okay, so this is a pretty good enough, a big enough fight. So what we can try here is try and hold our high ground, I suppose. See what direction they're coming from. Yeah. You can go up here. I don't care that much. And just end the turn. And they're probably gonna come from this area. So let's take a defensive position like here. Somewhere. Corey can... No. Where's that the guy? Ah, Ulfert. He can be in front. Or we can... Oh, we could go try and get this one. Probably better. Start seeing a few undead, yeah. Because they're also quite slow. These zombies, or Wiedergangers. And spears and such, they are okay against Wiedergangers. As well as arrows. But skeletons take basically no damage from piercing weapons. And these guys are actually unarmed, which is good for us. I suppose. I don't believe their bite does much damage. So as you can see, he's got a pretty good shot. Good. And did a bit of damage. And then turn, because he won't be able to move. And pikeman over here, he won't be able to hit, so... Oh, I couldn't move up to there, damn it. And we're gonna use a special ability here, because these guys will just blindly charge at you, basically. So this ability here is Spear Wall, which means that if an enemy moves into his zone of control, they he will get a free attack at them, and if they hit, they get bounced back. Which we could actually, yeah, we could wait a bit. Let's see and see if he takes the bait. We can move up forward our other guys, like here. Grey Maynolf or Ulfert. Ulfert probably... Oh, he would have enough. But let's get Grey Maynolf. He can also use that. It uses a lot of fatigue, but it should be fine. Because we're in the beginning of the battle. Let's get this guy up on the flank. Ulfert here can... probably not needed. Let's wait. Baldwin here. I can wait because I want him to attack this guy. So you can see it in action. As you can see, stab and push. As in spears have a to-hit bonus, that's a pretty good weapon to use it with. You can see most of them are pretty they are unarmed or using poor weapons. So we're gonna try and hold our line here, basically. Probably gonna make a line like so. This guy he's a good anchor for the line, so to speak. Because he's the most heavily armored guy we got. There we go. And this guy, he'll act before them anyhow, so he can end the turn. Baldwin can... one more? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And we'll wait for them. And we'll try to encircle them a bit. See if we can take out that guy. Good shot. Wait. 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 And he can use a spear wall again. See, now he's nearing his maximum though, because you only regain 15 fatigue every turn. Ah, he's going after Baldwin instead. Good show. Good show. Alright. Whatever. Let's see if we can goad them into attacking. Making a nice spear wall. Yeah, nice. Keeping my bait. Let's get this guy to protect this flank. He doesn't need to be moved. Neither does this guy. If he moves, yeah, it's only if he moves there that he can actually attack us. So he can just wait as well, recover his fatigue. You can shield. Same here. Oh, and as you can see, that's the zombies or Wiedergangers' special ability, is that they, if not decapitated, will rise again. So yeah, that's why it's important to kill them properly. But they won't. I believe it's some random chance or whatever that determines if they are able to live again, so to speak. But I'm not sure exactly what it depends on. But it's not like if you kill them and they come back the next turn. It's nothing like that. Some of them stay dead. Some of them don't. That's basically it. Let's see if we can get them to come close. Ah. Two-hand weapons also often have area of effect attacks, which is basically big cleaving attacks. They are all done except one guy. Wait, almost. Except that guy and... yeah, except that guy and that guy. Let's get spear wall. Free shots. So basically, the I believe it's half damage. Yeah, half damage of the normal thrust attack, but we did 3 attacks on him, so we coming up ahead. But they will eventually break through. And when they do, we close in on them and kill them. Because you can no longer use spear wall if you're in melee. So these guys will Charge in. This guy or this guy? This guy. Almost dead. And shop. No, shop. Ah, fuck you. Let's see if we can get a good shot at somebody. This guy is probably the least risky. Yeah, good shot. And we'll wait and see how well our... Nice, finally. And we'll see how well our spear wall holds up. Let's wait. Hold the line. Stab. Stab. He's almost dead. Again. Again. Basically, it's because we got both a height advantage as well as spears. It's going pretty well. Another one down. Oh. So yeah, now we no longer actually are able to use that because we're too fatigued. So we're gonna take this turn off. Same with... not the same with this guy though. He can still hold the line. But next turn he will be very tired. Almost dead. Let's wait. Shop that guy. Yep. No butcher. So basically, formations is very important in this game. Formation, positioning, and then you get the skills. Ah, maybe this guy. Nice, right in the head. He's almost dead. Shove him up. And another spear wall. But oh, that sucks. It's time to abandon, well, not abandon, but move forward, basically. Oh, right. Fatigue. Dang it. Probably. One thing that's nice with weapons that damage, that ignore armor, is you might be able to pick the enemy's armor up when they're dead, because it survives. As you can see, it didn't there. It was destroyed. Move forward, protect Baldwin. And there goes the head. Nice. Whoops. Ah, no problem. Rupert handled it. But his weapons seem to be in poor condition though, so check. Let's have a look here. Yeah. It's let's see how much actually it deteriorates. Because I think it's usually too much. Well, not usually, but most of the time too much. So one hit. Ah, okay, it doesn't happen all the time. But it was only in the latest build that I actually had a problem with it, so they might have changed that. Let's try and get into flank. This might be a good spot if they get up again, but I don't think we won't have time for it. How poor condition? 33. Okay, it's acceptable. Might be able to get that cap. Let's see. Yeah. Whoops. And that's what happens when they reincarnate, or whatever, when you stand on a spot. Right. Well, he's almost dead. Chop chop. And they're dead. Get a bit of XP, a couple of new levels, and some loot. Yes, we did get that cap, which is good. We also got a signet ring, which is a treasure item. And a new spear, and a hatchet, and a wooden stick. So yeah, not a good haul, but a decent one. And then we go back to our... Ooh, he's gonna put down that lovely new hat. Who's gonna get it? I do believe Baldwin does. And you can get a new hat. There we go. And we'll get to see how we finish this contract, and then we'll call it a day. It's been going on way over time. Yes. Alright. Well. And that, my friends, is Battle Brothers. I hope you enjoyed this one shot, and check it out on Steam. Well, I hope you like it. If you liked it, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.